Hello and welcome. This is my studio in Cypress, Texas. My name is Beverly Jean Burris and I am an artist from Arkansas. I have been trying to finish this series for 2 years. I went through a really long art block. I couldn't really sit and create like I wanted to. Spent a good year trying to come up with a different style, trying to learn a little bit more about the styles that I can do, the techniques that I haven't really explored. So I spent a good year doing that. Now I'm really just back in the flow of things and I'm really excited about that. And I also am signing up in the spring for figure drawing classes because my good friend Greg Begoni, he is an artist in Portland, Oregon, has art blocks as well, and he says that really helps him. So I'm probably going to do that in the spring to help me with that. I know sometimes we can get really stagnant and the creativity just doesn't flow. So I think getting into some art classes will help me, and if I do that, I will be sure to film it and put it on here and let y'all know how it went, let y'all know how it's going. I just got done doing a double at the gym. My son's at school, I'm about to go pick him up. So yeah, I'm not really, I don't do art in glam or anything. I just come as I am. So I was going to show you what I have finished from this series. I have a 4-part series. This is about me and being a prodigal daughter and being raised in the church in Northwest Arkansas, mainly the Pentecostal and Baptist churches. And I grew up with a family who was very religious, Southern religion, really, Christianity, evangelical Christianity. So a little bit about myself is that I moved away when I was about 14 or 15 to live in California, and I lived there until I was 33. And that was because I really did not like my home life, and I did not think my family was good to be around until I got older and realized that, not everybody was like that, and that I actually could go back and live my life and really accept my roots as they are right now. So this is a series that has really been healing for me, and it's taken actually 2 years to finish. I started it, and then I had a kind of a big art block. There was some family conflict that really messed my head up, but that's over now, which I'm really happy about. And yeah, let me show you what I came up with. So this is, if you can see it without the glare, I've put it in cellophane so to keep it nice. This was from 2024. And this is me walking with Jesus because that's what I was taught. That's what my family told me to do. That's what they thought was right for me. And they planted the seed, And so did a lot of community members in Delaware, Arkansas, and Dardanelle, Arkansas. And so this is me growing up like that. And then this is me probably around 11 or 12 where I did walk with Jesus. I did get baptized. But it was more of, fitting in because I never really fit in school and anything. I was really gross and weird. I was like a poor kid. So I didn't really fit in. And, this is me. I may actually go over the face in this, but before I show it. But this is me being baptized, really being young and not really understanding what that was. And then this is the third one out of all 4. I went out of order. But this is me coming back to Jesus about, I would say, 30 years old. And I went through a divorce. I had only been married for a couple of years. It was devastating. And I actually went back to the South to live with my brother. And so it was really awesome. That helped me reconnect with my family, really, sorting out the members of my family that I liked and didn't like, who reminded me of my childhood and who didn't. So this has been a beautiful time. This is present day, really. And then this is the 4th one. This represents my son. This is my son, Hank. And he's walking with Jesus, and he's walking with him in the night. He's walking. All the other ones were in the daylight. This is the nighttime. And this represents me planting the seed in him and him growing in Christ that way. And doing it in a way that's really supportive, really loving, really an ideal way to think of Jesus and God, really biblical, really just truthful, and just hoping that my son also walks with God, that no matter what happens, no matter what degree he has, no matter how hardworking he is, that he will always think of how he can use what he's learned from Christianity in the world. So that's what this is. I'll zoom in and paint a little bit. So this is the last one, and hopefully I can show it in some churches. I've already sold prints of some of them a few years ago. I'm going to make them very affordable, and I'm hoping to show them in Arkansas, in Hot Springs, or in my hometown, Delaware / Dartnell, because Delaware, it's really small. There's not even like a grocery store or anything. So probably Dartnell, I would show it. My great aunt Margie used to own a lot of shops in Dartnell, so I'm hoping to go through and see what venues might show. So if you are in Arkansas and you're a venue owner and you show art or anything like that, and you would like to show these paintings, please message me. I am able to travel, I have the time, and I'm very lucky that way and blessed. So yeah, I just want to show it. I want to show, what happened to me in my life, how things are that, God can make things very well rounded and really bring you back to him when it's important. So I hope you enjoy. This is the last one, and yeah, this journey has been great, and I appreciate you being here with me for it. Thank you. So here I'm starting by putting my paint on my palette. I have titanium white, burnt umber, some raw sienna, some black, just not Mars black, just use whatever black. I just don't use Mars because it has a little white in it. So I'm filling in the gaps. I'm just doing the highlights and the shadows, and basically trying to get this in the foreground and the rest of the painting in the background. I want it to look flowy and nice. I want it to represent really us together, me and Jesus being one. So I'm trying to make our robes look the same, our hair look the same. I'm trying to really get it to look really highlighted, and I don't want so much detail. I'd like the viewer to come up with their own reasoning as to why it is the way it is. It's just turning out perfectly the way I wanted it. I cannot wait to show these. And I'm just getting the details of everything. The background, the faces, the robes, the hands, everything all at once. Trying to get this done because it's been 2 years and this just needs to be done. And right now I'm in a really good flow state with all of my projects. So I'm just filling in a little hair, a little shadow. I'll come in with some more white, get some details. I'm going as fast as I can, so I'm cleaning, I'm going. I like to work really fast. It's my favorite. I don't like to take my time when I paint, and I believe it's done. Yeah, just add a few more details. Really making sure the sky is in the sky and Jesus is where he needs to be and I'm where I need to be. And then I'll go over this with acrylic pen and add a few more little details like flowers and sunspots and stuff like that.